Welcome back to Daytime Live. So Sean Combs, aka Diddy, is back in the news with more sexual allegations, but this time he is not the only one.
Now, Universal CEO Sir Lucian Grange, former Motown CEO Ethiopia Habte Mariam, and one of Combs' sons, Justin, has been named in this lawsuit filed by a former producer, Little Rod. So, we ask the question, can you be guilty by association? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think you can be. I don't think in all situations it's like that. I don't think it's a black and white thing.
Okay.
But I think you can be, and I think depending on what is happening and particularly what case we're hearing, I think you're guilty by association. I think if some things are keeping and you are there, then the fact that you're there, yes, I think you're guilty too.
So by virtue of Diddy, and he's been in the news so many times in recent times for different things, officially and unofficially. His son being involved in something like this, do you think people go, Diddy your father, then more than likely you are guilty?
I think people will make that that connection. Is it rightly so? I don't know. You see, my mother, old time people, my mother said, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Her chip no fall far from black.
Apple no fall far from the tree. Well, you say better still. So, it's nice, but I like it. So, but, listen, I think who you are as a person, also, I think your children will likely follow you in your habits.
So, yeah,
I feel.
they will have.
There's a likelihood. I'm not going to say it happens in all cases and in every situation. And of course, sometimes kids are like, me no want to be nothing like my father or nothing like my mother. You know what I mean?
I don't think as a child you can totally eradicate that. You literally are a product of their chromosomes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, your personality, you'll develop traits that aren't theirs. Yeah. But literally you can't get away from certain things. You're gonna look like them, you're gonna walk like them, your cadence, your speech, whatever.
And particularly in this situation, a member say, if we recall, and I don't mean to tell things were in the news, I don't know nothing, I don't know where, just when me here. But Diddy also used to have a lot of parties at his house, and Usher talks about like between the ages when he was between 12 and 15, and 12 and 17 I think Usher said, and from then he says those parties were integral to him and learning how to be an artist, how artists move, how you move, the stuff, living with him. So I'm talking about living with him. So I'm saying if he is so big on mentorship, Diddy I'm talking about, I am pretty sure he's also big on mentoring his son. You understand me?
Can you be guilty by association? I totally agree. Totally, and let me tell you why. And I won't use recent times, but it's something that I enforce and I talk about all the time. I am who I am and my friends are who I am. By virtue of my principles, persons who I call my friends, you're going to see them have certain similar principles. Yeah.
Things that way we not do what things we do. Yeah.
If you are this way, or you behave this type of way, just by virtue of my principles, you can say this person is not my friend. I'm family oriented. You cuss me all a while about it, but it's just because I'm on the show. I respect women. I try to treat them the best way possible. No, you see that because you behave like that. Because you behave like that. Because you behave like that. Then you see, because you're doing it.
You did it.
Lali said it in a.
You come on the show.
Lali said it in the song.
This is who you are. You said it.
You didn't do this, no. It's a leg of the bird, Him go so. Watch it. See, I see. That's what you did. Right. Anyway, so it talk about trying to just be a
good person,
a good black Jamaican man. So certain things have a certain spiritual belief. How I view relationships, but principles that I have my friends or people who I consider my friends are going to have same or similar principles. So, if me guilty of something, just when you're guilty of love basketball too much, yeah, my brother might be guilty of the same thing too because they have that same love. You understand? Nobody never said after you're a thief, so your friend them a thief. No.
Yeah. Because you're not a thief, but if you're a thief, likelihood your friend them a thief too.
Right, so no pardon.
Yeah, I tell you. So everything you say I agree with, so there's no but. Everything you say I agree with. My mother says, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So even if I am friends with somebody, in fact, I had a situation in my life, I'm not gonna go too much into it, because I said too much, you're not gonna know what I talk about. And I loved everybody. It was who I was, it's what I thought I was, it's activities I thoroughly enjoyed and really was a part of, and my career and everything. And when I found out that people that I would associate with were involved in certain kind of behavior, I can't do this, so.
You live in Mobile?
Because, you hear what I'm saying? If I lived in Mobile. Oh no. Babe, Mobile is a wonderful place. Anywho, can I tell my... So I do believe, so the point I was trying to make was, even when you are friends with somebody, you find out that they are involved in certain things, you may have to pull back your friendship and reassess that friendship. Because I think integrity is everything. And no one's gonna compromise my character. And I'm not gonna be walking down the road and somebody, so even something like, infidelity in relationships and stuff, like I'm not gonna par with people who don't respect the sanctity of a union. You understand? Me not go part of that.
So you know what,
Except for the time when I joke me I make. But I don't believe in that. So I'm not gonna be friends with people that think that that's okay. Integrity is all for me. And I stand by that wholeheartedly. So I do think you are guilty by association. And I feel like if you're in a situation where people are a certain way, you may have to pull back and reassess those relationships.
When I pull back and reassess nothing. There's no pull back and reassessing.
So
you over there, so me over there, sir.
There's
no reassessing. What am I going to reassess? The application for my friendship?
Yes.
No, still.
Yes.
No, which one?
Let me say you're the CEO of your life, Of course you have applications that people are tendering and you're like...
Nobody not apply for my friend. It's either you're a friend or you're not.
Nobody not apply for your friendship?
No, sir.
Tough time.
You can apply for it in my life. Nobody slide in my DM about, hey, big head. Apply. Click on the link. And with that, daytime live right back. And we have a video from Romain Virgo.
Your head don't big. Tell him to stop it.
You know about my head.